Difficulty level, unknown. Level 252 is the 253th level in the backrooms. Nicknamed the Music Room, it is an unconfirmed level discovered by two anonymous explorers who claimed to be part of the MEG. Because of the small size of level 252, wanderers with severe claustrophobia are advised to stay away from this level. The only photo that exists is a photo taken by one of the original explorers who discovered the level. The fate of the explorer is unknown. Description: Level 252 is a small level consisting of 4 rooms, all connected by doorless frames. Going through all 4 door frames will take you back to room 1. All 4 rooms are painted the same mono yellow color as level 0. The rooms even have the same carpet, minus the moistness. All 4 rooms, besides the yellow, are unique from each other. Room 1 is the home of the only entity on this level. One of the explorers who found this level called this entity the boombox, while his original entry has the name of the entity in all lowercase. The boombox is a large yellow boombox that sits in the corner of room 1. Room 1 has no furniture or decoration except for the boombox and one buzzing fluorescent light. Room 2 is a room with no visible light source. Despite having no light source, it seems to be almost as well lit as room 1, just a bit dimmer. It is a very small room, about the size of a bathroom, and has one red velvet armchair. Occasionally, bottles of almond water can be found under the cushions. Sometimes, while walking through the door frames on an infinite loop, windows with curtains on them will appear in room 2. It is not recommended to go near them, as they could possibly be window entities. Room 3 is about the size of an average living room and the biggest room in level 252. It is furnished like a typical modern living room, with white couches and armchairs with 3 glass coffee tables. The furniture in room 3 will spawn in various stages of decay, ranging from brand new to simply a pile of ripped up linen. Almond water and bags of food can be found on the coffee tables. Walking through all the door frames back to room 1 will reset the state of this room. Large potted plants can be found in this room. Sometimes, keys will be found in them. There seems to be no current use of them. Room 4 is a storage room that is stacked to the brim with boxes and crates of almond water. The door taking you back to room 1 is almost unenterable due to the sheer amount of boxes in the room. Some boxes even has bags of chips and distilled water inside, though it is not advised to drink the distilled water. According to one wanderer, they were traveling with a longtime buddy of theirs, and he drank the distilled water and immediately started choking. It is unclear on what happened to the wanderer's friend. The doorframe leading back to room 1 appears black. Tapes and records. According to the third wanderer who fell into this level, they found 3 small cassette tapes under the red chair cushions in room 2. They managed to get the tapes back by unknown means. The authenticity of the tapes are still under investigation by the MEG, because the tapes are currently in the possession of the M.E.G. A transcription of the tapes will be written here instead. Tape 1, male voice 1, Bradley, please, get up. The tape is running. We need to tell the M.E.G. what we found. Static male voice 2, presumed to be Bradley, in a distinct Western accent. Robbie, this ain't no level on. Male voice 1, presumed to be Robbie, I know, Bradley. We need to let them know, in case we don't make it out alive. The static effects grow louder. Robbie, Bradley, are you listening? Bradley, Robbie, what's that ya hear? Robbie, Bradley, you're not going insane, are you? Bradley, SHHH, Robbie, listen. A faint jazzy tune drifts into the tape. Bradley, ya hear THA? Robbie, Bradley, I do. Listen, Bradley, this isn't good. We have to get out of here. Bradley, Robbie, it's a boombox? Robbie, Bradley, a small thump could be heard. The tape cuts off. Tape 2, male voice presumed to be Robbie, heavy breathing. Guys, Bradley took out his phone in front of that dang boombox. This is March 3rd, 2004. This is just in case I die. I don't think Bradley is going to make it. Bradley, screaming, shuffling, and a dull thunk. Robbie, Bradley, are you alright? Bradley, Robbie, Bradley, get yourself out of that room. Get out. Bradley, Robbie, I don't think I can make it. Pause, heavy breathing. Say G-bye to Samantha. To M. Robbie, I will. Brad, I will. Muffled sobbing. The tape bugs out for a full 10 minutes. At the end of the 10 minutes, smooth jazz music fades in, and the tape cuts off. Note from am.e.g agent, the third tape was stolen a couple of weeks ago while the transcription was in progress. We have found the thief and retrieved the tape, but the tape was damaged and is now 5 minutes of mumbling and static. Restoration is in progress. The unfinished transcription will be released soon. The tape seems to be about the origins of level 252 and could be very important, and we are working on restoring the tape as fast as possible. Entrances and exits currently, there are 3 ways to enter level 252. The first way is to wander about on level 0 until you come across an extra small room. This is rare. Going inside the room will cause you to black out and wake up in room 1. The second way to enter is to escape through a back door in a bar in level 6.5. There is a very small chance that you will end up here. When via this method, the boombox will always be playing jazz. The third and final way to enter level 252 is to play a 1970s song on a computer in the end. You will have to be wearing headphones for this to work. You will have to listen to the song for at least 5 hours, and this will somewhat affect your sanity quite a bit. Once you are getting to the 4-hour mark, you will start to deteriorate and the music will get considerably distorted and will change pitch every now and then. Most turn back at this point. You will start to see hallucinations, and once you hit the 5-hour mark, you black out. According to an explorer by the name of Hones, they saw what they described as the angel of death, and the angel asked them if they want to keep living or not. Hones begged for their life, and they reportedly blacked out again until the faint sound of music came back to them. They woke up in level 252. It is unclear why Hones was listening to 1970s music for 5 hours. There is only 2 known ways of exiting level 252. One way is to walk through the door in room 4 repeatedly 7 times while pledging your allegiance to the boombox, or saying a quote that the brainwashed say. This way is the most effective and safe way to exit, although if you touch an electronic device after exiting, you will not be allowed back. The second and more dangerous way to exit is to take out a phone or any electronic device in front of the boombox. The boombox will begin its mind-controlling sequence, playing music that psychologically messes with your mental health, and as your mental health deteriorates, the boombox will attempt to brainwash you into worshipping it and to never use a phone again in your life. This method of exiting is not for the faint-hearted, as some who attempted using this method became insanities shortly after. If you manage to make it through, the boombox will no-clip you through the floor into level 0. Colonies and outposts. The brainwashed are a group of people who have been brainwashed by the boombox to avoid all electronics. Some of them will appear at level 252 seemingly out of nowhere, and some of the brainwashed has even developed an ability to no-clip into level 252 from anywhere. Some of them even developed a love for the boombox, chanting things about the boombox. Some of the most notable quotes are, "She is worthy, she has released me. Name of friend, won't you please drop that device? Only said when a companion is using an electronic, she has changed me. You are worthy. Come to level 252. We are released from the screens. Boomboxes are amazing. The water is here is perfect." Seems to be talking about the questionable distilled water found on level 252. There are currently an estimated amount of 40 brainwashed wanderers alive. Most of them still have a sense of themselves and explore the backrooms at their own pace, except without electronic devices, and occasionally chant quotes. About 25% are exploring with a friend from the m.e.g, and 15% are so heavily brainwashed that they turn hostile and need to be monitored at all times. Trivia: whichever way you choose to enter, it has been noted that you always end up in room 1, which means if you are holding a phone or other devices, you are instantly subject to the boombox's wrath. It is recommended to stash your phone inside your pocket or bag before entering, as the boombox cannot sense the electronic if it cannot see it. Room 2's lights has been reported to sometimes appear red. This report is still being investigated. It is not recommended to go into the room if it appears red. The thief that stole tape 3 from the m.e.g was infected with Entity 19 shortly after being captured. The thief has been reported to have been inside level 252 before, hinting at a potential that Entity 19 could inhabit level 252 as well. The m.e.g is waiting for the thief to recover in order to question them about the tape. If the boombox no-clips you through the floor after subjecting you to its wrath, sometimes you end up in level 1 or even level 4 and higher. Sometimes you even fall through the ceiling into one of the extra small rooms in level 0 that has been reported to be an entrance to level 252. It is noted that this is the only way to enter the extra small rooms without blacking out and waking up level 252. Sometimes you will find a balloon floating in room 3. If you see it, go up to it and hold it. We will come and take you to our party. Note: do not trust Note 6. The partygoers are extremely dangerous entities that are highly intelligent and makes edits on the wiki. I can't seem to get rid of Note 6, so just remember to never trust anything that has a "she is coming for all of us." Edith's Logs / Dead End. Edith's Logs are a series of logs describing the journey of a teenage girl named Edith through the backrooms. Edith's journey ends with the discovery of level 252. These logs describe level 252's origins and could be the only thing we have besides the unreleased tape 3 of where level 252 came from and what the boombox is. The exact date of these logs are unknown, but speculation dates them at sometimes in March 2020. If that date is true, then it's possible that level 252 is actually a recent occurrence despite the boombox dating back to the 19